I think. Oh, 23 mil. Not very good. Revolution. Rip off. That remains to be seen. However, why do people say that? I've seen so many YouTube videos of people slapping foundation on which looks nothing like their skin tone, and they say, well, I can make it work, and then they just slap loads of product over the top and you can't even see the foundation on anyway, so just ignore that piece of self-tanner. Hello, gorgeous people. Now then, beautiful ones, in one of my upcoming tutorials, because summer's here and we don't like loads of makeup, do we? Well, we certainly don't like to be seen with, you know, pan stick on our face or whatever. I'm going to be teaching you beautiful ones at home how to make a tinted moisturizer. So I was in town this morning and I knew that for that recipe or formula or tutorial, whatever you want to call it, I would require a full cover foundation. So I went and got the Revolution Conceal and Define full cover foundation in colour F4. So what I thought I'd do, beautiful ones, is do a quick review on Revolution's Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in colour F4. It was £9.99 from Superdrug. It's your average 30 mil, I think. Oh, 23 mil. Not very good. Revolution. Rip off. Foundations, particularly liquid foundations, generally come in around 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce. This little bugger is 0.8 fluid ounces and it's 23 mils, so that's already a matter of concern. What I'll do first of all is I'll read quickly from the Revolution website what they say on my mobile. So it says, ageless, unisex, affordable, yours. Unisex? Why have they put unisex in there? I don't know. Right. New to the Conceal and Define family, meet our Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Offering lightweight yet buildable coverage in 50 skin true shades, this versatile foundation is designed to suit every skin type and tone. So fingers crossed, we might not have wasted, well, certainly haven't wasted the money because I'm not using it as a foundation. I'm going to be using it as a, you know, tinted moisturizer. Right, with an oil-free yet creamy and comfortable formula that dries down to a long-lasting demi-matte finish, it won't settle into lines or cling to dry patches. That remains to be seen, however. Housed in a luxe glass bottle with a jumbo doe foot applicator, I hate doe foots. For greater control and less waste, this foundation offers highly pigmented coverage that can be layered or diffused to suit your look. So I might be able to get away with you know, wearing it because they've just said we can diffuse it to suit our look. So we'll see if they hold out on that promise. Okay, here we go. Swipe on and blend out to ramp up the coverage for a real skin finish that diffuses blemishes and uneven skin tone. Sounds good, doesn't it? Or let your complexion's natural character shine through using a small amount with a damp beauty sponge for a veil-like coverage. Follow with your favourite shades of Conceal and Define Concealer to highlight, contour, or conceal. And they also go on to say it's vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, oil-free, how to use, blah, blah, blah. As some of you will know that it's one of my quests in life, if you like, to try and find a foundation which doesn't look unnatural on the skin. In fact, it's undetectable and yet makes skin look flawless. And so hopefully, fingers crossed, the Revolution Conceal and Define might be the ideal foundation. So shall I crack it open? Or I better just say quickly that I'm going to be applying it with 2 brushes. This one I'm going to apply dry, so just straight out of the applicator, put it onto the back of my hand, warm it up, and then, you know, slap it on and hope for the best. And this one I'll be soaking with water and doing the same on this hand, and then you get the gist. Without any further ado, guys, should we crack this little baby open? Right, so it comes in a glass bottle with a pink metallic lid with the Revolution branding on the side in a label, and it's all shrink wrapped in this plastic sleeve, I suppose you could call it, with a tear down thing here. So just peel that off, and to reveal the shiny new foundation look underneath. And the bottle itself is frosted glass, and there's a doe foot inside, I assume, and I can't stand doe foots, but got to make it work, haven't we? Why do people say that? I've seen so many YouTube videos of people slapping foundation on which looks nothing like their skin tone, and they say, well, I can make it work, and then they just slap loads of product over the top and you can't even see the foundation on anyway. So right, guys, so I've taken the sleeve off. Let's just open him up and I'll be able to tell immediately whether the colour, not bad, I suppose. The doe foot applicator, it's got a bit of foundation. Was that focus? Yeah, focus, brilliant. It's sort of it's got a lovely smell to it. sort of like a foundation-y sort of, I love the smell of foundations, most of them anyway. So what I'll do is I'll put this part on the back of this hand. So I'm just going to smear him on there. So I've got that much product. Just ignore that piece of self-tanner because I've been obviously testing self-tan. So I'll put that back in there. And this side, I said I was going to do with a dry brush, didn't I? So what I'll do is I'll just, can you see that? This is really awkward, guys. Sorry about this. I should have worked that out a little bit better before. What I'm going to do is just paint it onto my chops. And then what I'm after is a really natural finish. So you're supposed to start in the centre of your face, Joseph, not where you want. Well, it's my channel. I can do what I want. Okay, so the coverage isn't full. It's certainly not like something like Estee Lauder's maximum cover. Just put a little bit more on. This is so awkward. Sorry, guys. Work it into the nooks and crevices. Crevices? What are you talking about, man? Right, just put my glasses on so I can see how that looks. You can't even tell there's anything on, can you? Oh, I don't know. Right, I'll do the other side. So what I'll do is here I've got my bowl or my jug even with water in and my other brush, which is clean. So I'll soak him in there and I'll try and do this a little bit differently this time. Got my cheap mascara ready to fix eyebrows with afterwards. So I'll get the Revolution Conceal and Define again, and this time I'll put it on this part of my hand so you beautiful ones at home can see. So yeah, and it probably will oxidize as well, guys. It may look a little bit too pale at the moment, so taking the doe foot applicator out, and this time I'm going to put him just there. You can all see that, can't you, gorgeous ones? So how are you all? I hope you're all okay. Looking forward to the weekend, no doubt. Right, so this is my wet brush, guys, and I'm just loading up my brush. And this, in theory, should just look invisible on the skin. And yep, that looks better, doesn't it, beautiful ones? Yeah, I mean, the weather in England today it's a beautiful day, and there's probably 2 clouds in the sky at the very most. The sun is out, the sky is blue. Town was really busy this morning. I went and got my light changed, so that's a different story entirely. Right, so you can definitely see a difference, can't you, between this side of the face, the dry, sorry, just put this over here, the dry brush application and the wet brush application. This side looks flawless, and yet this side looks natural, and yet flawless too. I don't know. So guys, that's the foundation on my face. This side dry brush, this, well, you saw me put it on, didn't you? I think I prefer this side definitely because it just doesn't look like there's anything on my skin. And I obviously I'd only ever wear one layer in real life. I'd certainly not go out there looking caked in makeup. Like, I think this side does look a little bit more unnatural. But the Revolution Conceal and Define comes in 50 shades, and my color was F4, which is described as being for light skin tones with, for light skin tones with a pink undertone. And they haven't got that many cool tones in the collection, considering there are 50 shades. Mainly they're neutrals, yellow undertones, so on. But I mean, I had choice this morning between F 0.5 for fair skin tones with pink undertones, too pale. And then there was F2 for fair skin tones with pink undertones, again. What's going on? Possibly a shade or two darker, I don't know. And then F4, the shade I did put a plum for in the end, is for light skin tones with a pink undertone. So I assume Revolution referred to fair skin as being ultra pale, light skin as in my sort of colour, and then medium dark, and then dark, so on. But on the skin, it looks very natural on this side. On this side, a little bit masking, a little bit too cakey. I don't think I get away with wearing that one. But what I'll do, gorgeous ones, is because this is going to be a proper full-on foundation review, even though I wasn't supposed to. It was quite incidental that I went totally bought the foundation for totally different purposes other than reviewing it. But so I'll do a wear test, and now it's 10 past 11 in the morning. So I'll check in with you guys at about 3 o'clock just to see how it's wearing, see whether it's oxidized or not. And then I'll probably check in again maybe around 8 o'clock, and then we'll call it a day. So, all right, guys, see you soon. Take care. Hi, everyone. It's now 10 past 3 and I've had the foundation, the Revolution Conceal and Define on for 4 hours. It went on at 10 past 11. If you remember, I put it on this side of my face with a wet brush, this side with a dry brush. You can definitely tell a big difference in the dry side as opposed to the wet side, can't you? This side looks opaque and thick. The foundation, I'm very impressed with the foundation. It hasn't broken through at all. The oil certainly hasn't melted the foundation away from my nose, my forehead. It's kept colour true, or true to colour if you like, for 4 hours, and I'll check in again at 8 o'clock, so it'll have been on for just over 9 hours then. So yeah, as I say, this is a 4-hour mark, and we're in my flat or apartment, as you beautiful American people say, facing window with the curtains open. I didn't want, to do this whole review with the studio lights on me. I wanted you guys to see the foundation in the daylight too. But certainly you can see my skin through the wet side of the brush, whereas I think with the dry side of the brush, I'll leave that up to you beautiful ones at home to decide. But I'm very impressed with the foundation so far. It's certainly buildable coverage. I mean, we've gone from that to that, haven't we? I'll be back at 8 o'clock now, beautiful ones, with my final check-in for the day. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Right, beautiful ones, the time's now 8:15 in the evening. I put this on at 10 past 11 this morning, so it's the 9-hour mark now. It has faded a little bit around my nose because my nose is extremely oily. The oils have broken down the foundation on both sides of my nose. If you remember, I put it on with the dry brush on this side, wet brush this side, hence this side looks very, very sheer. This side, the foundation is still very much there 9 hours later. The colour match was excellent, so very, very well done to Revolution for the 50 shades. If they're going to add anything, I'd add a few more cool shades to your range. However, that's spot on with my my shade 4, which is just an exact match to my skin tone. I haven't powdered throughout the day, and I certainly didn't use a primer, so this is just foundation on bare skin, so you guys can see. And it's been on for 9 hours, and as I said, this side which I applied with the dry brush, the foundation is still very, very much visible. It's still hiding everything on that side of my face. This side very, very much less so, but I didn't want a full cover on this side of my face. This side was just a test, basically. You know what I'm trying to say, beautiful ones. So that's it. That's the end of my very first foundation review with 9-hour wear test for the Revolution Conceal and Define. Yeah, I would recommend this foundation. If you're after a cheap foundation which acts like a far more expensive foundation, this is your kiddie. And also, if you're after one which has buildable coverage, you can shear this right down. We have proven that, and we've also proven that just one application with a dry brush can offer you very, very full coverage too. All right, guys, that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing so you're notified every time I release new videos. And sorry, frog in throat. All that remains is for me to wish you beautiful ones a lovely evening, and I'll see you all very, very soon, guys. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.